40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On play action, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams dances by him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. They'll fake it, now Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Second and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. All
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Lambo will put this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. And this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Running right through it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tannehill. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he checks this one down to Williams. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Damian Williams as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Matt Milano, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give to Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now Balaj. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Williams brings it in. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. They'll run with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
54's Mike. Check. Walk 54. Down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Play action now, Prescott. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now it's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Arizona, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.